Hey everybody, welcome back. How's your day? Well, mine's been very busy today, and I was busy with many things in my day, and it looks like Chantal's done another video. Does it involve food? Of course it does. But there was an interesting twist with this video. It would appear that something happened during the filming of this video. Something didn't make her very happy. I peeped at the video because I wanted to get a good look to see if it was worth reacting to or not. And after looking at it a couple of times, something was going on this day. Not quite sure what it was. We all know that there's probably something going on with Salah and Foodie. I'm sure she's not happy about him talking to other women on their YouTube channels, being in their chats. Something definitely happened because the last several days she's been in a bit of a mood that is not quit. And in this food video, I was watching her and I'm like, she's angry eating. That's what she's doing. She is mad or she's in a hurry or something. And in the later part of this video, everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube has kind of picked up on this. During the video, you kind of hear like somebody is walking in while she's eating, and she's not too happy about, I guess it was Salah walking in, and she's looking like she just got caught. Although, if she did, and this was the first thought that popped into my head, if Salah did walk in while she was eating, why would it be a big surprise? I mean, this is what she does on camera. It's not like she's eating in a closet and he has no idea. He could literally go onto her channel and see every single thing she's done and every single thing she's eaten because she films everything that she's eaten. So even if he walked in and she was eating something, why would that be a problem between them? I mean, he has to know this is what her life is. This is what she does. So if she got caught sneak eating, would it be that much of a problem? I don't know. But we're going to watch the video and find out, and you guys can give me your thoughts. So let me just go ahead and go on Twitter because there's some cool stuff on Twitter that I'd like to share with everybody. Let me just pull up my Twitter feed. Okay, we're going to Twitter. Yes, we are. There's going to be stuff about Foodie and stuff not about Foodie. So this is from Mrs. Robinson. Where's Jason Flobby Fish when you need him? Look at this hot Funkle Jean baby. Look at the beautiful filter fail, chef's kiss. So this is the heavily filtered Foodie on the left and the not so filtered Foodie on the right. It looks like the same person, but yet definitely not. This is where the filters are earning their money. The filters are working over here and they're taking a coffee break over here. Okay. This is from That's Lindsay with an A saying Foodie's video at the 16-minute mark. Listen for the door close. Watch her mood change. Eye roll. There's trouble in paradise. Well, I'll have to mark that down. I'll have to wait for the 16-minute mark in the video to see what's going on. So big question, Foodie. Were you not supposed to eat that food? Did Salah go out somewhere and you thought I can sneak in a lovely meal while he's gone and you got caught before you could finish and clean up? I don't know. We're going to see. Mrs. Robinson says, no way this shirt fits her anymore. No way is it buttoned all the way down. Look at the buttons about to pop. So yeah, that's a brand new shirt. And if the buttons are like that on a shirt, that means they don't fit right. They are about ready to pop. I'm not being hateful towards Foodie, but y'all can see for yourselves. There's the video proof. Foodie likes to say that we reactors, we make stuff up. Here you go. Here's the video proof. This is from her video. This is just a zoomed in shot. Does this look like a shirt that fits properly if the buttons are gaping between each other? No, they don't. Okay, Miss Mary Cab MC says, I'm so mad at whoever says she looks like an old-timey toothache when she wears the whitey shop. It's all I can think now. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Oh, that was too funny. It does. It looks like somebody like an old-timey toothache. You wrap the bandage around your face. Oh, my tooth hurts. They're not wrong. They're not wrong saying that. I wish they were wrong, but they're just too right in saying that. Loretta H says in her latest feeding video, around 16 minutes, 20 seconds, you can hear the door open and her whole demeanor changes. She says, I just want to eat, while shaking her head. Trouble in Paradise say. So let's watch the clip. Hold on.
I just want to eat.
Yeah, she looks really angry. Now, some people, I was watching some live streams earlier, and there was some speculation. What was that noise in the background? Was it the door? Did Julia the cat jump on something and then jump off? Because we could only see so much from this camera angle. But if it were Julia, why would her demeanor change? Why would she suddenly look so angry? That's why a lot of people are saying it was the front door. Salah came in, saw her eating this food. Maybe she's not supposed to be eating this food this way. And she got caught. And her saying, I just want to eat, maybe that was her roundabout way of saying, look, don't start in on me. I just want to eat. Don't give me a problem. That's how I'm taking it. Like, she knows she's in trouble. She knows she's been caught. She knows he's not going to be happy with her. But she, in a roundabout way, is saying, don't start with me. I don't want to hear it.
I just want to eat.
So that's the clip. What do you guys think happened there? Do you think Salah went off for a little bit, came home, or at least came back, caught Foodie doing this? Look, I don't know what their arrangement is, but as I said earlier, if he did come home and see Foodie eat this food, would she really be in trouble? If he depends on her for money, if he's getting money from Foodie and this is how she's earning her money, can he really yell and scream that loudly? Can he really? I mean, if he really wanted to protest what was going on, if they were really a married couple and he didn't want her doing this, he would say to her, look, I know this is how you make money, but this needs to stop. I'll go out, I'll get a job, I'll get 2 jobs, I'll get 3 jobs if I have to. You're my wife, and this is poisonous behavior, and you shouldn't be doing this. Let's find a way to make this stop. Let's get you into therapy. Let's do something. If he really loved Foodie, then he would say, this is not okay. And I'm not going to put up with it. And I'm not going to turn to the other cheek and just ignore it. No. But it sounds like he walked in and she was just kind of dismissing him and his anger. She's got the camera on. She knows that. And she knows that he's not going to pull a fuss in front of the camera. So she was kind of letting him know the camera's on and don't give her a problem and all of that. So let's move on down here. Mrs. Robinson says she's a definition of misery. She's out of breath, eating like a dog, and even the O's, she clearly can no longer hide her misery and she looks sick. Love that for her. Yeah, I watched this clip and it just felt so frenzied. What were you frenzied about, Foodie? Were you mad at something? Were you like in a hurry to eat everything before Salah got back? That's the way it feels. It feels like you're doing a sneak eating, like you were in a hurry to eat everything before he returned. That's the impression that I got. Hidden truths. Foodie Beauty's new vlog. She ran out of memory.
What do I do here? Okay, let me set this up. I'll be right back. The cheese is white here, the cheddar, the shredded cheddar. So I was about to scream because I didn't think that they gave me cheese. Okay, and I have lemonade. Bismillah. This is okay. So I'm really hungry, so I don't want to explain too much.
Oh, what the heck? What happened? Why was there like her intro in the middle of that video? What happened? Oh, whoops.
Hi guys. Oh, this is a mess. So she makes hilarious replies with it. Hi guys, so I'm so sorry, but I was recording and
Oh, whatever. You and your excuses, Foodie. Mrs. Robinson, she stained her shirt and licked the stain with her finger. Ew. She's so gross and beyond barbaric. She's literally a swine. So anybody want to pose an argument about she's not catering to that certain group of people in her argument in her audience? She's not exclusively catering to them, because she is. She absolutely is. If you're somebody and you watch Foodie, you like her personality, you want to see her get healthy, just understand you can like her, but she's not doing her content for you. And she doesn't care about you, because if she cared about you, she would do content that would entertain you. All she cares about are the feedy people in her audience, the ones that enable her behavior, the ones that back up her behavior, and the ones that cheer her on when she acts this way. If you like Foodie, you can go ahead and like her, but understand that unless you're a feedy person, unless you have as big of a fascination with food as she does, if you're not someone that you're into the food, she's not really doing content for you. And she doesn't care about you. She really, really doesn't. She doesn't even care about herself. If she cared about herself, she'd take care of herself, but she is engaging in behaviors where she is making herself more unhealthy and more sick and catering to people that they promote her being more unhealthy and more sick. So out of the 100% of you that watch Foodie, there's only 25% that she actually cares about. The rest of you are just there. I hate to say it like that. It sounds mean. It's not meant to be mean. It's just being honest. All right, Perfectly Imperfect says the calorie count for the Applebee's meal today. Thank you, Pete's of blank, for the receipt. Okay, the Applebee's mukbang. Chicken fajita roll up, 1,390 calories. Takeout container of rice and chicken fajitas, 1,330 calories. 2 pita bread, 320 calories. 2 ounces of sour cream, 109 calories. About 1 cup of mozzarella, 370 calories. White queso dip and chips, 920 calories. Minute Maid lemonade, 100 calories. Total calorie count for just that one meal, 4,539 calories. Now keep in mind, y'all, it only takes 3,500 calories to make 1 pound of fat. And I am a 52-year-old woman. My entire calorie count for the day should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,800 to 2,000 calories. Foodie ate twice that in one meal. And she's shorter and she's smaller than me, or she should be smaller than me because she's smaller in stature. So she ate equivalently 2 days worth of calories that I would normally eat all in one sitting. Okay, something funny, something positive from the best. The dog is ready to go to war for the guinea pig. So here's this cat about to mess around with the guinea pig, and the dog's like, no, 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 that's my friend. Leave the guinea pig alone. Cat's like, okay. I see you're best friends. But look, nope, nope, you're not messing with the guinea pig. I'm standing right here. Did you hear what I said? You're not messing with the guinea pig. Let me make it clear to you, I'm not leaving. Cat's like, okay, okay, okay. I'll fight this battle another day. Okay, another something funny from Blue Bulu Bulu Kidupan. Kitty's like, free cat food, why not? You put it out here, I might as well just sample it. I'm just, sampling the goods here. You don't want me to eat it, you shouldn't have it open. That's funny. And you gotta love this. Memes in space. Love this. Look at the baby. Oh, like I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. All right, what else we got here? This is from Cancer Warrior saying, pay close attention to what dating profiles never get matched up with hers. She's stating what we already know, but it's funny that she's trying to change the narrative now. So this is an older clip of Foodie. Let's listen to it again.
That was a coincidence, but tall, athletic, hazel eyes, enjoys long walks on the beach, enjoys climbing Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, but didn't you want to climb Mount Everest with Salah, Foodie?
Those profiles never get matched up with mine. My profile always says height 5'1". Body type. Since they don't have a morbidly obese option, I always put a few extra pounds. Now,
Even if you're going through like the little things, little boxes or bubbles, whatever the site has, and they don't have an option to describe what you look like, you can always put it in a description somewhere. That way it gives a person a better idea of what you look like.
I do give a picture, so,
Yeah, but you're famous for catfishing. And you're famous for using filters. So I'm pretty sure the pictures that you put on those profiles didn't look anything like the real you.
But still. That was a coincidence, but tall.
But she's saying, and those guys like that would never be matched with me. Well, that's because maybe it's not about the shape of the body. It's the fact that people who are into hiking and swimming, they're very active people. So they might be seeking a partner who is also active to do things with and enjoy life with. Maybe that's it. All right, no cats, no life. I can relate to this person. This is me and Booger. In the morning, I'm trying to sleep late. She ain't gonna let it happen. She walks across my stomach to wake me up. There's no such thing as sleeping late when you have a cat or a dog. They just won't allow it. Ain't gonna happen. Here's something pretty from Science Girl. Ever seen a cloud that looks like that? That's pretty awesome. Okay, now this is funny from Aren't You Exhausted? So they're making tarot cards based around people in girl world and foodie. Pete's would be the hermit. That's great. That's actually a very good illustration. I like that. I would love to see a girl world tarot deck. I would buy it. I absolutely would. Absolutely would. So that's it for everything on Twitter. Let's move on to the actual video, shall we? And I'm going to be paying close attention to see, what the mood is and how her mood changes when allegedly somebody walks in and what's just trying to decipher what's really going on here. Is she angry eating? Is she just trying to stuff it all in before Salag gets back? Is it her normal self? We'll see. We will definitely see. Let's go.
What do I do here? Okay, let me set this up. I'll be right back.
This is your video, Foodie. Why didn't you set it up before you even got started? So unprofessional.
The cheese is white here, the cheddar, the shredded cheddar. So I was about to scream because I didn't think that they gave me cheese. Okay, and I have lemonade. Bismillah. This is okay. So I'm really hungry, so I don't want to.
You're always really hungry. What would shock us if you actually came on camera and said, I'm not really hungry, guys. I'm not really hungry at all. I might be in a snacky mood, but I'm not really hungry. That would be a unique moment for us. If Foodie Beauty actually came on camera and said, I'm really not hungry. I'm really not. I don't feel like eating today. That would shock everybody.
Explain too much. This is the queso, chips and dip. Pico de gallo and white queso. Let me dip it.
Listen, I know that she wanted some chips with this. Why did she have to practically dump half a bag of chips in front of her? Is that for that certain group of people in your audience? When you sit down to eat, you have to do the absolute most to make them happy. A regular meal just wouldn't cut it with them. You have to fill up the entire space in front of you.
Okay, beauty bite. Mm.
Oh, and by the way, Foodie, since you like to say that you can do intuitive eating, that, you got a grip on your eating, you just eat, quote unquote, intuitively. Anybody who's ever had an issue with food and trigger foods, anybody and everybody knows that foods like cookies and potato chips, those are trigger foods and they're bad foods for a reason. Because it's stuff like that, you can easily just go overboard. Because who eats just one potato chip? Who eats just one cookie out of a package? You start off with one, the next thing you know, the whole doggone bag's gone. The whole container has been emptied. So you've got all these chips in front of you. And because they're all in front of you, that part in your brain is like, can't let this food go to waste. So the more you put in front of you, the more you're going to eat. And you're going to justify it by saying, well, I can't let it go to waste. If you put a smaller amount of food in front of you and controlled your portions, that would be smarter.
That's so good. The chips are real potatoes fried.
They're potato chips. Move it along. It's not that complicated.
With seasoning.
If she wanted to be smart about this meal, instead of going straight for the chips, which are not going to really fill her up because that's just junk food, start out with the protein first. Like, eat the fajitas first because that has the protein. Try to fill up on those as much as possible first before you dive into the chips, and that way you wouldn't eat so many chips. But notice where she went first. She went straight for the carbs. There's the fajitas right in front of her. She's ignoring the stuff that's halfway healthy for stuff directly in front of her that's not healthy at all.
Mm. Oh yeah. Sweet and tangy lemonade. The pico and the cheese. Mm.
You know what, Foodie? I'm going to call you all the way out because I've been watching you for years. And I've seen so many of your live streams and your videos. And in the past, when you ate food, yeah, you would have those brain explosion moments, the dopamine. I mean, you could literally see the second that that chemical was released in your brain. We could see it and we could see that it was real. But you sitting here acting like you're enjoying food and you're having that moment, I'm going to call you out right now. You're faking it. You're absolutely faking it. I don't think food gives you joy anymore. I really don't think so. I think you're faking the joy. You don't eat to feel happy anymore. You eat because that's all you know. You eat because if you don't have food to make you happy, what else is there? But here's the problem, the food is not making you happy any longer. You're just eating to keep from going into withdrawals from food. That's all. Every eye roll that you do now, every moan that you do, it sounds fake. It sounds forced. Like you feel absolutely no joy at all in your life. Maybe that's why you're so grumpy at the rest of us.
Man, that's good. Applebee's has this like special here where it's like,
Why does she do that? Every single time she sits down to eat now, she has to emphasize, oh, it was a good deal. Oh, it was on special. I didn't spend much money. Why does she feel the need to do that? Foodie, I don't care if you only spent a nickel on the fast food. It's still fast food and it's still not good for you. And you're still putting a bunch of junk down your pie hole. You're sending down the equivalent of a bag of garbage. You know what your body's gonna do? It's gonna look at that bag of garbage and go, thanks, I guess. But there's no nutrition here. We looked all through the bag. There's no vitamins, there's no minerals, there's no nothing useful. It's all garbage. So we're going to send it downstairs and we're going to signal for you to get hungry again because we need that stuff that you didn't send down the first time. We're going to send back up the memo for you to fix this problem. And we're not going to let you feel satisfied until you do. And if you send down another bag of garbage, same exact response. Your body's going to say, we're hungry. What is this garbage you're sending down here? Cut it out. Until you figure it out and eat something halfway healthy.
you get to choose from their list, but an appetizer, a main, and a drink for 27 bucks.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that because I just ordered from Postmates and I just ordered something really simple, really small. It cost me like $35. So I don't know what she's talking about. Guarantee you she spent like 40, 50 bucks on all that crap. Because it looks like there's a whole bunch of sides there. It doesn't look like a combo meal. It looks like she's got a whole bunch of sides added to it.
Pretty good deal.
And you know she's eating potato chips on purpose because those of us that react to foodie and those of you in the audience, listen, I am so sorry. I'm sorry that she's such a feral animal when it comes to eating. I am so sorry for all the crunching noises, the eating noises, but that's exactly why she's doing that, because she knows it annoys people. And it also makes those feedy people in her audience happy because they love it. They absolutely love it. If they love it and if they pay for it, she's going to do it. But she always brings out those foods that make extra noise just to annoy those of us who are not the feedy people.
So, I learned something. I'm a rare species.
Yeah, well, you're definitely a freak of nature. You are a one of a kind, Chantal. You're absolutely right about that. There is nobody like you in the world.
For a
But I
couple
don't say that in the nicest way, okay?
of reasons. One, I know it's not because I'm fat, because that's actually not that rare. I have a rare gene. I mean, I'm missing a gene.
How do you know this? What is she talking about? I'm rare. I'm missing a gene. How do you know this? When is the last time you've been to a doctor? When has anybody ever examined your chromosomes? When did this occur? I need to know.
The ABCC11.
What is she talking about? Chantal, would you please stop eating long enough to complete a couple of sentences? Just, like talk for 5 minutes, complete a thought, maybe eat for a couple of minutes, lather, rinse, repeat. It's so annoying that you'll say a couple of words and then you'll stop for like 4 or 5 minutes and eat something. Use your words.
This gene is responsible for armpit smell. And 2% of the population, I think that gene is dormant in them.
I'm sorry. I don't believe her. She's just trying to find something wacky and bizarre and outrageous to say to get people talking, because that's what Chantal does. Do I believe that she's got some weird genetic uh, situation going on where her armpits don't smell? No, I believe they smell. But let's just say for a moment that you're right, Chantal. Your armpits don't smell. But what about the rest of you? I mean, this is an honest question. What about the rest of you? Even if your armpits don't smell, what about the rest of you? I'm sure there are other areas of your body that do smell. If they didn't smell, long ago you would have been carrying half a pharmacy around in your purse. All those Vagisil products. So your armpits don't smell. What about the rest of you? I still highly recommend soap and water and a good bath, regardless of the armpit situation.
Also, if you have green eyes, only 2% of the world's population also have green eyes.
You know what? She's not lying about that. And guess who has green eyes? Me. I have green eyes. You jealous, Chantal? I've got true green eyes, not filtered green eyes like you. I've seen pictures of you back when you were younger. Those green eyes that you show on camera aren't real. Those are filters. Your natural eye color is dark brown. So stop trying to paint yourself as some unique creature. You're not. You're trying to find anything and everything to make yourself seem special. Well, you are very special, just not in a positive way. But green eyes, I got them. And I didn't need filters for them. Stay mad.
The most common is brown.
Yep, that would be you. You have brown eyes.
Sorry, I can't see in my hijab keeps malfunctioning. um,
And you know she's using a filter for her eye color because her eye color keeps changing. Like she'll do one set of pictures with the green eyes and the next set of pictures that might be like an aqua green blue. And then she's also done pictures where they're like an amber color, is because the color's fake. Her eyes are dark chocolate brown.
but I think my eyes are hazel.
No, brown. Straight up brown.
Around my pupil, it's like
That's the filter. That is you filtered.
brownish gold color. So I think all eye colors are nice.
Really? Then why don't you use your real natural eye color? Why not rock with the brown eyes? There's a lot of people that have brown eyes, and brown eyes can be very beautiful. Why aren't you using your natural eye color, Chantal? Why are you literally painting a shade on your eyes that don't belong there?
Mm. So
You know, Chantal, you wonder why your videos don't get much in the way of views. You come on camera with fast food and you're not even making interesting conversation. You're not coming up with a theme. You just Google some random weird facts on the internet, and those are your topics. And they're not even interesting topics. You'll get started talking about something, and then in the middle, you'll stop and you'll sit there and get hyper fixated on the food.
first world problem. Too many chips. Not enough dip.
Well, you might have enough dip if you don't sit there and scoop it up the way that you are.
Mm.
Look at her. This is so sad. I mean, all that food in front of her, and she is just making sure to get that dip. Got to get every last drop. You know, I was halfway expecting that she would just like tear that container apart and just start licking the insides, to be honest. For a minute, I thought she was going to do that.
They're so good.
So she literally just filled up on chips and dip. She filled up the space in her stomach with that junk food. Meanwhile, there's the healthy food just sitting right beside her. The rice and the meat. Haven't touched that yet.
They're like the best chips I ever had. Oh. Okay. No? For the fajita. By the way, I don't have napkins or cutlery, so...
Why not? You and Salah just went to the store. Why didn't you guys get napkins? Heck, why didn't you get a bib? How about that? How about a towel to use as a bib instead of using the hijab as a bib? I mean, these items are not that expensive. To get a roll of paper towels, it'll cost you maybe $2. To get a simple towel to use as a bib, maybe a couple of towels will cost you maybe like $5. Some utensils, that might cost you another 5 or 6. I mean, these are not expensive items, so why don't you guys have them?
I'm not about to get up and get some, so... Warning. It's about to get messy.
That's a signal to the feedy people. That's exactly what they want to see, and that's exactly what they want to hear. Because they're looking for anybody on YouTube that can fulfill their interest. And the more sloppy and messy and gross and vulgar and noisy, the more they love it. So as I said, those of you in Chantal's audience, make no mistake, she's not catering to all of you. She doesn't care about all of you. She only cares and caters to a very small group of people. Those people that have an interest in watching other people eat, those people that will enable that and fund that, those people who might potentially be sending her money through PayPal for custom requests of some kind. Those are the people that she's looking for. Those are the people that when she does videos like this, she's signaling them, I do this content on YouTube, so come see me. And she's going to pass out her email address. She's going to pass out her Instagram so those people can contact her privately. And if they have a custom request, she can do it for them. And then turn around and put the content on YouTube and kind of double dip and make twice the money off of just one thing that she does. She's fishing. When she comes on YouTube, she's fishing. And she's looking for those people and she's catering to those people. Those of you in the audience that you care about Chantal, you want her to get healthy. You're saying some prayers every night for her to get healthy, to turn her life around. Very sorry to tell you, your prayers are wasted. She is not interested in being healthy. What she is interested in is profiting off of all of her hurts. She's interested in profiting off of everything that's wrong with her. Because let's think about this for just half a second. What would happen if YouTube came to Chantal tomorrow and they sent her an email or they contacted her and they told her outright, look, Chantal, you can have your channel, but you are not allowed to eat on camera anymore. And if you do, we're going to take your channel from you. But you are not allowed to profit off this hurt this way. We are putting our foot down. We are no longer going to allow it. If YouTube said, I'm sorry, no, you can't eat on your channel, not going to happen. What would Chantal do? She loves food. She's fixated on food. This is how she makes money. If YouTube told her no, pick something else besides food, she wouldn't know what to do. She wouldn't know where to go. Her channel would come to a screeching halt.
But if you make fun of me for eating with my hands, you're poking fun at a lot of civilizations that eat with their hands.
There's a lot of cultures that eat with their hands, Chantal, but there's a correct way to do it and not be vulgar or gross or disgusting, which is what you are. I've seen other people eat with their hands and they do it in such a way where it's not gross, but you go out of your way to be gross, picking up huge portions of food in your entire hand, stuff it in your face, sucking on your fingers. Bad social manners, ma'am. Very bad.
What is this? Anyway, some kind of liquid. Okay, we have a little thing of sour cream, as always. I'm gonna take my ring off for this. Cheese.
That was weird. That was really strange. Why did she have to take her ring off before eating? I don't understand that. Why would you have to take off your ring in order to eat the rest of your meal? You ate the chips and the dip with the ring on, then suddenly you're going to dive into the rest of the meal and you got to take your ring off.
Some pico, some lettuce, some tortilla chips. I mean, some tortilla breads. Okay. Let's eat. Bismillah. So first I'm going to put some, rice.
Is there... Look, this is her channel. She does food content. No one can tell me she doesn't have a spoon or some kind of anything in the kitchen where she can't scoop that out of the container. She doesn't have to use her hands.
Yeah. Some sour cream.
Oh my God, what? Is there no sporks nearby? No forks? Why is she doing that?
Some cheese. Oh, the grilled peppers and onions. Yeah. Some chicken. Yeah. Look at that. Mm. Mm. Okay.
You know, Chantal, I know that the feedy people, they like the sucking on the fingers, but don't you think you're doing it a little bit too much? Do you have to do it every 5 minutes?
Let's do this. I haven't had a good fajita in forever. Mm. Mm.
See what I mean? Y'all saw that reaction, right? She was faking it. Like, I remember the Chantal from like 4 or 5 years ago when she would eat the food she wanted to eat, you know, she would have a definite reaction, a strong reaction to the food. Now anymore, she's faking it. She's faking the happiness. She's faking the funk. She's not feeling the joy that she used to feel with food. She's just pretending to like it. Pretending to have that happy moment in her head, which no longer exists and hasn't been there for quite a while.
It's like 7 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything today. Mind you,
I don't believe that. I don't believe that she hasn't eat anything else besides that all day. But you know what, Chantal? Let's pretend for just a moment that you are telling the truth, which would be a rarity for you. But let's just say you're right. Let's just say you've slept literally all day and you got up and this is your first meal of the day. So this meal right here was almost 5,000 calories. Are you going to go to the gym afterwards and burn off some of those calories? I think I can pretty much clock what your schedule is. You might sleep all day. The moment you get up, you'll order a great big meal like this. You pack on those calories and then you go to bed. So you're packing away almost 2 days worth of calories and then you go to sleep with it. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to gain weight. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know if you think in your head that you can get so big that you'll become bedbound and they can't ship you home to Canada, but trust me, they can and they will. It doesn't matter if you're bedbound, mama. If the country says you gotta go, you gotta go. If they can't put you on a plane, they'll put you on a train, they'll put you on a ship, a barge, whatever it takes. If they want you out of there, you gotta go. Just because you physically might put yourself in a place where you can't move, it doesn't mean they can't move you. So you might want to get away from that plan if that is the plan.
I slept late, but that's why I'm ravenous.
And why would you be ravenous? What exactly have you done that you're so hungry?
And the food tastes amazing.
So here's my thinking. I think that Salah is out of the house and Chantal decided she wanted to order a meal or an extra meal while Salah was gone. And she thought that he was going to be gone for a while and she could eat it all and clean it up and get rid of it before he got back. And he got back before she could finish it all. Chantal likes to do things where she knows she's doing something she's not supposed to do. It gives her a big thrill to do something forbidden. So she thought she was being a bad girl and eating behind Salah's back, and she would not get caught. Well, I guess she did get caught, because as soon as she got caught, and that moment's coming up here pretty soon, her whole demeanor changed. And I'd like to point something out to you, Foodie. If you're doing all of this eating because you're angry at Salah, you're really, really angry at him. By the way, that's a great moment. Hold on a minute, y'all. Listen, sometimes you got that freeze frame moment. You know what I mean? There we go. I got to get that. Sorry. But Chantal, if you think that you're punishing Salah by overeating, if this is your way of saying, screw you, Salah, I'll eat what I want, screw you, reaction channels, screw you, audience, I'll eat what I want. If you think you're punishing us, you're not punishing us. But what you are doing is hurting yourself. The only person that's punished by this overeating is you. The only one that's affected by you eating 5,000 calories is you. So does it really make sense to do this? To hurt yourself over what exactly? If you're doing this to be defiant to Salah because he's telling you, I want you to get healthy. I want you to slow down this eating. I want to go and I want to travel. And I'm waiting on you to get your act together so we can go travel. And you don't want to travel. And this is your way of being a defiant, rebellious creature. The only one that you're hurting with your doing all this eating is you. So just cut it out.
I always try to remember to eat with my right hand.
Bodhi, listen, you don't care. You really don't care about the customs and manners in other countries. Don't try to act like you care right now. You'll sit there and lick and suck on all your fingers and both your thumbs and both hands. You don't care. You're filthy and dirty and disgusting. So just roll with that on camera if that's what you want to do. Oh, hold it. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm going to turn this up loud. I heard something. Did y'all hear that? Hold it. Let me back it up. So I don't know if you guys heard it. Anybody out there watching this react? Forgive me. I'm going to turn the volume of my computer all the way up. I'm just giving you like a pre-warning. I'm turning the volume all the way up because what I just heard in the background, I heard the sound of footsteps, like heavy footsteps. So those of you in my audience, if you have headphones, you got a pair of headphones or you're wearing headphones right now, I'm just pre-warning you. I turned all the volume all the way up. I'll turn it back down in a minute. But let's listen again carefully because I swear I just heard the sound of footsteps approaching. Let's listen.
I always try to remember to eat with my right hand.
Did you hear that? That sounds like footsteps to me.
I'm not perfect. Sometimes I forget things. I mean, you know.
See, that was weird. After I heard the footsteps, her demeanor just kind of changed. She was happy to be eating this meal, and then it just seemed like something just happened. Did he just walk in the room? I swear I heard some footsteps back there. It didn't sound like the cat was doing, like the sound of her playing with a toy. It sounded like somebody walking across the room or towards her from the other side of the room. Because she feels, look at her demeanor. Isn't that weird? She was so happy to be eating. I'm going to go all the way back, y'all, just for context here. So it starts about, okay, so she's drinking. We're backing up to like 12 minutes, 50 seconds.
I always try to remember to eat with my right hand.
You know what? I take it back. The sounds that I thought I heard that sounded like footsteps across the room. So sorry. False alarm. I think that was Foodie's jaw clicking. So I apologize, but it sounded like footsteps to me. But then as I watched her mouth, it sounds like her chewing. My apologies.
I'm not perfect. Sometimes I forget things. I mean, you know. So, um, this is interesting.
For God's sake, Foodie, get a spoon or a fork or a knife or something. That's so disgusting. How old are you? You are almost 40 years old and you're finger painting. Ugh. What are you doing? Why are you using the sour cream like finger paint?
Interesting. Why do people think it's like gross to use your fingers? What is this?
You know what? I dare you to do that in front of Salah's relatives and see what kind of reaction they give you. See what kind of stares you get. Would you act this way in front of his family or his friends? I don't think you would. Because I think you know how feral and disgusting that is. So if you wouldn't do it in front of people that are in front of you physically, why not just not do it in front of the camera either? Because you're on YouTube and this content that you're doing, it's supposed to be making you money. So, first impressions mean a lot. If you wouldn't do it in the public eye, why do it in front of the public on YouTube?
Sour cream. I mean, I wash my hands before I eat. I don't know. Like, this food is so good. Do you guys love fajitas? I always get chicken. I don't know, I don't like shrimp in a Mexican food context. I don't know why.
Foodie, you know why your jaw clicks like that? Because you stuff your mouth so full. You practically have to unhinge your jaw just to get the entire bite down. How about taking smaller bites to where your jaw won't click? It is so annoying.
I'm weird like that. Mm. Mm. Very delicious. So yeah, I have a lot of things coming up, but I can't tell you about them right now. So I don't have much to talk about right now. I was just like,
Okay, something right about here happens. Because that was a big noise in the background. It didn't sound like something that the cat would do. To me, that sounded like a door opening. And I remember the front door having all those locks and that sort of latch situation. Sounded like he was walking in. But also notice Foodie, like she's averting her eyes off to the side and shaking her head. She's like, oh God, here we go.
I just want to eat.
That was a message for him. What she just said was a message for Salah. She's shaking her head. That's her silent signal of, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your nonsense. I just want to eat. So don't give me a problem or we're going to have a fight.
Man, there's this girl on TikTok. I love her.
She's not even looking at the camera anymore. Right after that sound, she's not even looking at the camera directly. She's looking down because she's angry and she's upset. She's very upset. So I don't know what's going on with her and Salah, but whatever it is, she wasn't supposed to be doing this. I think maybe, here's a theory, I think she found a way to put an app on her phone and order some food without his knowledge. So she got the food and she was planning on eating it and having it done before he got back. Because Chantal's did the same behavior before. Years ago, when she was with her ex-boyfriend, Bibi, she would do the sneak eating behind his back. And she put pizza boxes in the closet. And she basically got kicked out because there was a roach infestation because of that. You know, Bibi just got his fill and he said bye and kicked her out. So she was doing the sneak eating then and she's still doing it.
Big girl. It is not. It is so unapologetic for it. Like, she just takes any criticism about her weight, what she's eating.
You know, I wonder again if she's saying that for us, the audience, or is she saying it for him? Because she knows she's going to catch all kinds of hell when the camera's turned off. Is she saying that for our benefit or for Salah's?
She makes hilarious replies with it.
She's not happy. See, like I said earlier, she gets a thrill out of doing something she's not supposed to do. Being bad. Well, she got caught being bad. And the evidence is right in front of her. She can't deny it. So the thrill is gone. And now she's upset. So what did you have tonight, Chantal? You had cheese with a side of stupid. That's what you had. And she ended the video like that. She look, look. So she didn't even say, "Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later." She just ended it like that, which was really unusual. Like she just ended it like all of a sudden. Another sign that things are not so happy in paradise. Let's go on to the comments. Caked Donut says, "It's perfectly acceptable to eat with your hands. However, it's not okay to do it in the manner in which a raccoon rummages through the trash." Chantal replies with, "Raccoons are cute though. Yeah, but you, not so much, Chantal. A raccoon may look cute rummaging through the trash, but you're a 40-year-old woman. It doesn't look cute on you, okay?" Here's a backhanded compliment. Muta says, "Your videos are an awesome appetite suppressant. I am no longer hungry. Thank you." Puffy Kitten says, "I thought for sure she was going to lick that queso container clean." Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that. I thought she might do that. Now here's somebody that's got a screw loose. Laura says, "I think just the chips and dip would be a whole meal." What? Why would anybody think that chips and dip would be a whole meal? I have never heard of that. I've never heard anybody say chips and dip. Yeah, a nice, healthy, whole meal. It seems illogical. But anyway, don't bother with the rest. What? What diet are you on to say these things, Laura? Just, just eat the chips and the dip. Don't even bother with the healthy food. Although the fajitas, they had the protein, they had the carbs, a lot healthier option than chips and dip. Let's just ignore those and eat the chips and dip by itself. Ugh. And chew with your mouth closed. Okay, I will agree there. Chew with the mouth closed. Make as little noise as possible. Take small bites and chew well. That was how I was raised, but whatever floats your boat. Yeah, like eat like you've got some sense in your head. Like you weren't brought up in a barn. I don't think Chantal can do that though, to be honest. Magical Mystical Thing says there is a difference between someone who eats with their hands because it is their cultural norm and someone who is too lazy to get up and get eating utensils, which you announced that you were. Right. Let's see. All right, I'm just looking through the comments here. Nessa says, "I don't be on camera." Well, then, are you in an eating contest? Yeah, Chantal does tend to eat like she's in some sort of food eating competition. But the strange thing is, nobody's competing with her and she's not on the clock. She can take her time and eat, but she's always in a hurry. It's really, really weird. Desi says, "As your delivery was left by your door, I'm sure you could have grabbed utensils and napkins even before your order arrived. The laziness, Chantal, just to avoid getting your new shirt dirty." Well, it didn't work. It still got dirty. She dripped queso all over it. Okay, so that's it for the comments. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment yourselves. Y'all have a great day and please take care. Bye now.